People, it has taken me literally the strength of God to come and sit down and do this video. I'll tell you why. And I keep referring to these apologies, but I think it relates to this. Since I suffered grief, I am struggling to do anything, literally anything. And whatever I have to do, I have got to amass a lot of strength, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to do anything. But I know that prolonged grief is not for God, and it's not good for my health. So while I grieve, I need to be able to really get up and go. Things have got to be done, sadly. So this is where I am with this video. I've got so many things that I've been wanting to do, but every time I get up a camera to do anything at all, I struggle. I start a video and I'm like, oh God, and in the middle of it, and I just leave it. Just leave it. But today I have said that I will come and do what I'm doing now. Just because it's been on my mind, I have to do that. It's been on my mind that I have to do this. So I thought myself, do it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Auntie Jackie's Diaries. Thank you very much for coming back to our channel. Thank you very much for watching. I talk about my relocation journey. I was in the UK, came back to Uganda, and we have been living here for almost a year. And I'm putting up a video about what I wish I knew before I moved into an unfinished house. However, before that, I'm going to be talking about planning. When we did the septic tank, somebody asked me, why would you go with a septic tank? Why not a biodigester? Biodigester takes a small space, it's much easier. Why? And I said, you know what, I have to talk about this. I did consider biodigester. However, there are some things, I've written some things down again. These days I have to write. So I did consider biodigester. And when we did quotations for both biodigester and septic tank. Septic tank was slightly cheaper, even with the soak pit, than the biodigester. However, in the long run, I think biodigester would have been more environmentally friendly. I, however, chose to go with the septic tank because of a number of reasons. One of them, apart from the price, because Jeremiah was being gifted the plumbing, and I really wanted the budget to be as low as possible. I didn't want to go with a massive budget to people, so that's one of the other reasons, but not the main reason. The main reason was septic tank is you've got a septic tank and then you've got a soak pit. Soak pit takes all the water out of the septic tank, and then the septic tank has got only solids remaining. With time, you get people to come and drain it out when it fills up. I was told that the septic tank we built can even take up so many years. 5 years, they say, 7 years. So it's not something that's going to be happening soon. With the biodigester, I think the enzymes chew up everything, so there's no need to take anything out. I didn't go with that because I was told that they put enzymes in the biodigester, and those enzymes are very sensitive, so if you put water or other things in, it stops working. And knowing where I was at the time and the support that I'm having, there's no way I knew that soap wouldn't go in. No way. I'll tell you why. Where I'm living at the moment, I cannot live there by myself and Jeremiah on our own. we need support. We need support to manage everything, even including like farming and chicken. We need support. You can't literally manage by yourself. Within the UK, I find that it's easier to manage by yourself, even in a big house. Yourself and the children you manage and it's maintained. So within Uganda, I find that you can't manage by yourself. You have to have support. Even things like cooking. I remember like the other time I didn't have any helpers. It was when my brother, myself, and JJ. We really did struggle. Pat and I really did struggle. We would wake up in the morning, do the work, and by the end of the day, personally, I would go to bed without food. But for him, he would he would eat almost sleepy and go to bed. And by Thursday, we were so tired because we had done this from a Sunday. By Thursday, we were so tired. Literally felt so unwell, and none of us could almost get out of bed. I was in so much pain. So was my brother. So I find that it's really difficult that you can manage by yourself in Uganda without support. Do people manage? Yes, they do. Can I manage? No, I was struggling. And at the moment, I think I would still struggle. That's one of the reasons. But also another thing is because of where I was living, because of security, really living by yourself is not, I don't think it's advisable. So definitely I've got people I'm living with. So the biodigester does not want soap. You only have to use water and clean and go, and other items in it. There's no way that these people that that are living with me and the maids will not put soap. I know they will do it, because some of the things that they do, the maids, some of the things that the maids do, oh my goodness me, you think, are you for real? Within the offices in Uganda, within private companies, within the diaspora, when people go to work, you've got a job specification. So you work towards that job spec. And you can't expect your manager to be at your back every minute telling you A, B, C, D, Z. So anyone who works in the office here will come and tell me, if the manager's at your back every 2 minutes, you're going to lose a job, because they'll tell you don't know what you're doing. But people who come and work as house helps in Uganda, I don't know about other countries, but within Uganda, I really don't understand why they would come and work and one has got to be on their back all the time. They will not do what they're meant to do. And when they do what they're meant to do, some of them will not do it well. For instance, you say your job is to wake up in the morning, make breakfast for example, Jeremiah, make breakfast for JJ. He goes to school at this time. He has got to be, when he comes home, he eats at this time. So that's your job. You wake up in the morning, you think, oh, and you think, oh my goodness me, you're telling me this first thing in the morning. What am I going to do? The breakfast should be on the table by now. So those are the things that I find struggling with, and I'm just giving that as a quick example. And some of them, but they don't say sorry when they do things which they're not meant to do, and you call them out. They just look at you. No, sorry. Now I don't know if it's only mine here, but for sure that the people I know, the price paid. Oops. So I bought a selfie stick, but I used it as a tripod. I used as well. So I bought a selfie stick, but I did not open it while I'm in the shop. So when I got at home, I found that the legs are facing upwards instead of downwards, so it cannot stand independently. So I've got to be putting things around it to make sure it stands. So it almost fell. So what was I saying? The maids, they don't do what they're meant to do. I find them to be wasteful, and I had some who were outright rude and disrespectful. that honestly I could not. I was like, you know what, I can't manage. For example, I was writing one day. I was sitting in the city. I was writing something down to give to the house help to go and get me something, and the house help came and patched on the sofa arm, on the armrest. I'm like, really? He patched there. The way he came and patched, almost like cuddling me. I'm like, no. And some of them can have no boundaries. And I noticed that once I've become friendly with them, this is for sure. Once I've become friendly with them, oh my goodness me, have they taken advantage? The relationship really brands. It becomes like you're now on the same level with them. And when you tell them to do something, either they'll answer you back or they will not do it. And when I was visiting Uganda before, I used to think, oh, really, when I come here, I'm going to treat all anybody who works for me, I'm going to treat them well. Guys, the moment you treat them like they're meant to be treated, know that you should mistreat them. No, I'm not advocating for that, and I'm not saying they should be slaves, no. But the moment you don't put boundaries so that I am your boss and you're the worker, literally, they take advantage. They misuse. My God, they misuse things, and I'm not going. And I know I'm gonna be. Oh God, I'm gonna be like, who do you think you are? Because I agree with you, you people. When we are doing the chair, we have got respect. You respect your boss, you know. And even if I'm just some small time boss, like who am I? There has to be boundaries. There has to be something. You can't things like washing, for example. The other day, and I think I've said it before, I found that they had washed their clothes and left my clothes on the side, mine and Jeremiah's. Literally. Not once, not twice. After washing their clothes, they washed their shoes. They left our shoes out. So when I came, actually, when Gemma went to look for his PE shoes, they hadn't been washed. But I had found their shoes washed. I had bought the soap. I had paid for the water. I bought the Bensons. I'm like, really? And I'm paying you. Really? Then the next time, actually it happened 3 times. But the third time it happened, I'm like, you know what? No, you're taking a mic. No, stop it. Stop it. You can't come here and do your washing, do everything, and leave my things out. No. When I said that, when they're washing, they wash, oh my dear, I'm like, no, stop it. Stop doing that. Stop being so victim-like. No. When you have to do things, because I had never stopped them washing, no. I said, you can't wash your clothes on and leave mine behind. What do you think you're doing? You know? Then another day, I had left food for the child. And she gave, the house help gave the food away. When this child woke up, I said, where's the food? Oh, the person has eaten it. And that's what they answered me. Yeah, I said, what? The food I kept, I told it for the child. I said, take her. Oh my goodness me. I was like, are you alright? Where you could have eaten it? Is the food ready? Can the child eat the food now? Honestly, some of the things they do, you think, no. I came out of my house and I found one of them wearing my shoes. I'm like, okay. So, I know we are meant to be equal. But literally, if you allow them to do that, and because the reason that she was wearing my shoes, because I'm like, oh, friend and everything, just wearing my shoes. And then, of course, they got they ripped the toe. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, the plumbing biodigester, I couldn't have trusted them to do this. And there's no I could have not there is no way I would, because they were telling me you should separate the bathroom from the sink, bathroom ones from the other bits, and it seemed like so much work at the time. So I said in the end, I'm like, no, let me go for the septic tank, which I grew up knowing, and yeah, that will do the job. So for the person who asked why I did not go for the biodigester, yeah, so my main reasons. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. My subscribers, thank you. Blessings on blessings. Bye for now.